Hi guys, Nancy Bell's My Fairy Treasures. Okay, you guys, we're going to do a whole bunch of little DIYs. They're very simple, but really super cute. And I do a pink Shabby Chic Christmas, as you guys all know, who've been watching my channel for a while. So a lot of things I have to customize once I buy them. So that's what we're doing. We are customizing them. And this just gives you ideas if you need to customize some stuff for yourself, or you want something in a different color. La la la. So let's get started. Okay. First thing we're going to do is this, let me scoot some stuff over a little bit now that I can. I had my iPad sitting here and I got rid of that so I don't have to contend with that and being in my way. Okay. We got these sleds from Dollar Tree. Oh, and if I didn't say it, everything's from Dollar Tree, of course. These are those red sleds, okay? They're where all the containers are at for Christmas, and I just love the shape of it. Isn't that fabulous? It looks like a Santa sleigh, and look how cute it looks painted pink. I don't worry about painting it pink like super official-y inside of here because I fill this up with like tissue paper, and then I'll put gnomes in here, Christmas decorations, however you want to decorate these inside, you can. Or you can give these as gifts too. Okay, so. And the other thing I want to do is I already went ahead and put fur on it. We'll put fur on the front. I skipped this part so I can do that part with you. Just for the sake of time. And this is not fur. What this is it's the dusters at Dollar Tree. In fact, you know what? I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to get the dusters so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, I'm back. Fur is so expensive, you guys. I just can't believe how much fur costs. So, let me move my tea before I get fur in my tea, because I will be upset. Okay. Get that out of the way, please. There we go. So, it's called a microfiber dust mop. Okay? So, this is exactly what you're looking for. Okay, and you can cut these up and use them for fur for your gnomes and stuff too. So that's why I cut that off and I trimmed this with it. See, look how cute that looks. So we will do this. We'll do that last little bit. I wanted to get some of it done just for the sake of this video. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I cut out or I printed out these. Look how cute these. This lady makes these. They're stuffed animals, but they're so beautiful. They're dolls. To me, these are just gorgeous, like dolls. Okay? Aren't these beautiful? So I went to her Pinterest, and I just copied a bunch of them onto my computer. And then I printed them out. And this is something else I got from somewhere. I'm not sure. But look up French Bakery. Look up French Bakery for stuff like this. Look up French Bakery. That'd be perfect. And you'll get a bunch of images like this on the computer. The lady who makes these dolls, I went to her Pinterest, and this is her name right here. Okay? You guys, I cannot say her name, but there it is. So, there's the first part of it. There's the second part of it. First part. Second part, and I will put her name in the description below. Okay, and I forgot what country she's from. I can't even read that name whatsoever, but her stuff is beautiful, and you're going to see some more images that we're going to use on some other stuff. Oh, I guess not today. We won't, but you'll see. I'll take some pictures of some of the other ones I've done, and you'll see. Just her stuff is just gorgeous. Okay. So I want to, collage these on here. Oh, and then I painted these pink. I used Rust-Oleum, with primer. They're light pink. They only have one pink, you guys. So I forgot the name of it. It used to be called Pink Slipper, but now they call it something else. But they only have one light pink, so it won't be hard to find it. Well, I shouldn't say it won't be hard to find it. It could be hard to find it because, everyone's running out of paint because it's on the boat in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, that whole thing that's going on. Craziness. So, but I was able to find this Rust-Oleum with primer pink paint. I was able to find it in, I'm over here putting glue on it right now. I was able to find it at Home Depot. So if you can't find it like at Walmart, go to Home Depot and see if you can't find it. And they had like 6 cans. You guys, I hate to say this, but I bought all 6 cans. I know that sounds selfish, but I do a pink Shabby Chic Christmas. They're running out of paint everywhere. I went to so many Walmarts, no paint, no paint, no paint. So finally, I found 6 cans. And let me tell you how I did it. First, I bought 3. Because I thought, okay, that's kind of a lot. And I'm spending $15 just on paint. I'm like, okay, that's kind of a lot. So I get home and I tell my husband my story about the paint. He goes, why didn't you buy all 6? I go, honey, that's a lot of money to keep spending this on paint. Just for my crafting. It's not like, this is not needed stuff, This is for my crafting. He goes, there's a paint shortage. You're not going to be able to go back and get any paint. You've been looking for this paint forever. He starts, telling me what I really should have done in the first place. So I even waited till the next day. I went back the next day. The shelves are super deep at Home Depot. Super deep. So deep that unless you have seriously long arms or something a stick that you can push the paints up, there were 3 back there. So people couldn't even see them at all. Look how cute that looks. People couldn't see them at all. So that's why they were still there the next day. So I saw this guy, he was in the aisle, really tall guy. He had long limbs. And I even said, oh, you look like you have some long limbs. He looked at me, he goes, what? I go, can you please reach back there and get those 3 cans of paint for me? And he's like, oh, okay. I'm crazy. He must have been like, I have long limbs. What the hell are you talking about, woman? I sounded like a Fruit Loop. So he got him for me. I was so happy. So now I have 6 cans of the spray paint, and that should last me through the Christmas season of spray painting everything I need to spray paint. You guys, because I have a lot of things. I have to basically alter everything or redo everything I buy because a lot of stuff does not come in pink for Christmas. So I sure wish more stuff did. Okay, so here's the other one for the other side. We're going to put this one on. And I'm using my homemade Mod Podge. And how I make it is just with Elmer's glue. Add water to make it kind of like, it's not so thick. It's more workable. Then I take a flat acrylic spray paint and I put about 10, I do this in like a 1 cup measurement. And I put about 10 squirts of a flat spray paint. And what that does is it makes it matte. So it makes it more like a matte medium. So it doesn't dry with such a big time sheen. So. Okay, so now we have these all glued on here on both sides. Look how cute that looks. Isn't that cute? Now, a lot of times what I'll do is I will take the decoupage medium and I'll put this all on top. But for today, we're not going to because I want to be able to show you a couple other things to finish this off. And you don't have to do it on top. Okay, so now we're going to, I think I'm going to be out of frame. But what I'm going to do now is put this on here like this. Okay, so I'm going to be out of frame for just a second, I think. Let me see what you're seeing. Yeah, because this thing is, well, let me see if I can go higher without having the camera fall over and being completely out of frame. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to be out of frame for a second. Oh, that's dangerous. Yeah, I'm going to be out of frame for a second. Let me just get the glue on here. Sometimes your project is a little bit taller than your than my tripod here. So sorry about that. I am going to invest in getting and I don't think it costs that much. It's just a matter of researching it out. Getting something that I can have like an overview instead of having like a tripod. And then I have to, what I do is I use my editing software to, I use my editing software to flip the video. So you can see it from my angle. And I'd like to stop doing that. And I think it will look even better if I can do that. So there's a tripod that I don't know how it works, but it can be more completely like overhead instead of being on a tripod. Anyway. Okay, so that's how that looks. Doesn't that just look beautiful? Love it. Okay. We'll work with this like this. What I want to do, I got some glue on my mirror, making sure that you guys can see. I'll work this way. And I'm just going to do it on the one side of the finishing work. So I'm taking a watercolor pencil. It's a dark brown one. A lot of times you can use a Stabilo, which is nothing but a watercolor pencil, black. And it's to do a nice little edging, so it finishes off the edging. But Stabilo, I think, only comes in black. So I'm using a brown watercolor pencil. So get yourself a dark brown watercolor pencil. It would be even worth to go buy one. And while you're there, go buy a black one too. So that when you want to make a black edging around it, around your stuff, you can. And they sell them singularly at Michael's. And I think they do it... I would do Michael's because Michael's you can buy whatever that one brand is and they work fine. Otherwise, you're going to spend a little bit more if you buy that one brand. And so just do this going around and you just wet your finger. And I'm just going to, and you just do it just right on the edges. And does it have to be perfect? Absolutely not. In fact, the more perfect you're not, the better. I mean, you want it to be on the edges, just like I don't know if I'm in frame or not, but. Okay. So, got my baby wipe, just wetting my finger, and you just smear it out a little bit, and it puts a nice little smoky border around your, whatever you're doing. Even when you're doing like mixed media and stuff like this, it's really nice to do this. And since the picture is so delicate, I didn't want to use like a dark black. See how that edges that out? Okay, see, look at the edges there, and then look at the other side. See the difference? It's just a little extra touch that just makes a big difference. So do it to this, I did it to this picture, do it to the front one, which I'm not going to do on camera, and then do it to this one. So the next thing we're going to do is I want to put the fur on. I want to do it so you can see it. Okay. Oh, Lord. All right, I'm going to put the hot glue down right now. So let me put that down. I'm not going to be in frame for that. Okay. So I put the hot glue down. And then it's just like this. So... see, you guys are seeing that. Perfect. Okay. We put some more hot glue down. I need to find my larger hot glue gun. I have a large one. Sometimes the mini is perfect for what you need it for, but for this project, I could have used my larger one. So see how cute that looks. Doesn't that just look so cute? All right, let me cut this off real quick. And when you cut this, some fur always kind of like peels off, so you just kind of have to peel it off, work with it. Let me move my glue out of the way. And let me finish hot gluing this down. Okay. And you'll have fur everywhere. But this is such a cheaper way to go, for the most part, for your fur, to buy that what's it called? Microfiber duster cloth. So I'm going to show you all three sides so you can see how it turned out. And then you guys saw the pictures before the video. Look how cute. Isn't this just adorable? Oh, I didn't have anything on the back. You could put an image on the back if you want. There's that. I didn't put an image on the back because these are going to be facing toward a wall, so that's why I didn't worry about it. Look how cute. And then, like I said, you can use this. I'm going to use mine as a sled full of, like, maybe little Christmas gifts, Christmas decorations. I'll put in the back. I'll probably put a gnome in there. You guys saw the pictures of how I decorated it. So at least for now, but you could fill it with candy. You could make this into a little gift basket. These could be decor or gift baskets. So, okay. So the next thing we're going to do, let's move on. And I always keep them. I always keep my magazines, like especially my free ones I can get like at the grocery store or once they get sent to my house. And I use them as a glue surface. I know I have a glass mat, but I'd rather put paint down on my glass mat than glue. Glue is just, it's a mess. Glue is a mess. Okay. Let's do our next thing. Okay, so the next thing we have are one of these. These are those tins that you get from Dollar Tree. Those cookie tins. So it's just nice little metal cookie tins, see? And I painted them again with that spray paint that I told you, that pink Rust-Oleum spray paint with a primer. Everything's been painted with that, okay? And then I went and look up French pastry pictures. And when you do that, French pastry pictures, you're going to find stuff like this. Okay, that's where I found this. It's like these little macaroons. Isn't that going to be gorgeous? And we're just going to glue that right on. Let's see if I can come down a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to decoupage this on. So it's going to be a lot of decoupaging. Okay, but you know what? I want to chop the corners. Okay, I want to chop the corners on the picture. I thought I already had done that. So this is a corner chopper. We are memory keepers. You can buy a smaller one like this, and it just but this one's nice. It chops a quarter and it chops also a half. Paper is easy to do, but you can also do stuff like cardboard, leather. That's why you want a big one like this. They're like 30 bucks. You can use a 40% off coupon and get it for about $15 or $16. Or sometimes they're on clearance. But it's very well worth getting because you can do leather, you can do cardboard, you can do just everything. Chipboard. They're very nice. But until you can get yourself a nice little deal on one, just buy the little small one where they sell all the rest of the punches. You can get it over there. It's called the corner chomper. Most people know what I'm talking about, but you know, there's different people. There's people who've just joined this whole craft world or DIY world, and they don't know what the hell a corner chomper is. That's why I always just try to explain even sometimes when some people think, oh, that's obvious, everybody knows. Everybody doesn't know. There was a time when I didn't know what a corner chomper was. Remember when I very first started joining this craft world, or DIY world, there was all these tools and all these things. And I was constantly going back and forth to Hobby Lobby or Joann's or Michael's with coupons and sales. Because I didn't have all this stuff yet. I didn't have all these tools. And so I love this with the pink macaroons. Oh, this looks gorgeous. Oops. I know you can use like a business card, but I almost feel like my fingers do a better job than the business card does. And again, I'm going to use my brown watercolor pencil and just go on the edges. If you have black Stabilo, that'll work. If you have just Tim Holtz Distress Inks, you can use that. If you have a water-soluble color crayons, you can use that. And then just take your finger, wet your finger a little bit, and smear this. But if you can get a watercolor pencil, or the Stabilos is what everyone was using at first, but I looked at them like, that is nothing but a watercolor pencil. And I have both. I have Stabilos and then I have the watercolor pencils. But I think the Stabilo only comes in black. I don't think it comes in any other colors. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, let me know. That looks awesome. Love it. Let me see what you guys are seeing in the thing. And I love it. Check that out. Doesn't that look so cool? Love it. Okay, let's set this one down on the ground and let that dry. Next, here's another one. Again, it's one of those tins. It's a little bit bigger one. Okay. And all these tins, all the stuff I'm using so far is going to go in my kitchen. I want to do a sweets themed kitchen. So all this is going to go in my sweets themed kitchen. This, I'll show this up close. This is a really cute French pastry picture. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And it says Emma's Pastries. So, anyway, I love it. We're going to put that on here. So these are like little pastry boxes that'll be in my kitchen to decorate. Oh, in fact, that sled that we did before, or that Santa's sleigh, I'm actually going to put probably like sweets and stuff in there, because it's going to go in my kitchen. I do also decorate them and put gnomes in them around my house, because I have several of them that I've done. But those are going to have like cookies in them, and candies and stuff like that. So I want to turn my kitchen into like a little pastry shop for Christmas. I think it's going to turn out so cute that I'm not going to want to put it away when it's all done. I have a feeling. I told my husband, I said, if I like it, I'm leaving it up. He goes, cool. I like pastry shops. I'm like, okay. I'm like that with my fall decor. I don't take all my fall decor down. Some of my fall decor, because that's my colors, are very fall colors. Like the burnt oranges and rust. Really more rust than burnt orange. Deep like purple, like eggplant purple, sage, a sagey green color. Just all those really nice deep wine color. All those beautiful deep colors like that. And then again, just to finish it off. Now I'm not going to do the whole thing. We'll do this separately, but just to show you, we'll do one side. There we go. This one I didn't do it as deep, and I think it looks better as far as the edging it out. See, I want a little softer on the edging, and I like that better. Okay. All right, so this one's done. Look how cute that looks. Isn't that just so adorable? Oh my God, I love it. Okay. Next. Here's another one, the same size 10. Okay. Let's chomp the corners. And you can either chomp the corners a quarter or half an inch. And on something like this, I like a 1/4 inch. On bigger projects, you'll probably use the 1/2 inch, but the 1/4 is perfect on pieces about this size. For this one, I looked up macaroons. You know what? You can also look up macaroons. So look up pictures of macaroons. And that's where I think not French pastries, but pictures of macaroons is where I got these images. So Google that. Isn't that pretty? And save them to your computer. And then that way, I save them to a thing called My Pictures. And then that way, when I need images, I have images ready to go. And I like to put them in My Pictures, then I always know where they're at. I'm not sure how you do it on your computer, but that's how I do mine. And I hate to say it, but I probably have a couple 100 images saved to my computer. Every time I see an image that I like, save. My husband's like, you're using up all the memory. I'm like, well, it's all the memory of the stuff I want. Okay. The computer still has plenty of memory. My husband's just one of those people who worries about stuff like that. I have a little baby wipe and a paper towel just for like my hands get a little sticky. I can keep them from being sticky with my baby wipe and then dry them off a little bit with my paper towel. And if you get too much glue seeping out around anything, you can kind of clean that up too. Okay, so now this one's done. Look how cute this is. Now I'm not going to do the edging with the watercolor pencil right now. I'll do it later. Takes a little bit of time and we have a lot of things to get through, so we won't do that. Let me make sure this is all. Look how my nails match my project. I love when I do that. I just did my nails today, so I knew I was going to work on this, so I thought, let me make sure my nails match my project. And since I do a pink Shabby Chic Christmas, I'm going to wear as much pink as I can over the next 2 months. Have my nails pink. I love pink. Okay, these, you guys, I love this. I absolutely love this. Let me make sure how much time we're at. Cool. Okay, now these are those sleds. Remember from Dollar Tree? Well, everything's from Dollar Tree. What am I saying? Let me take the pictures off. These are those sleds. They had 3 different kinds. So I took these 2 and I painted them. See the backs? That's what they originally look like. I painted them that pink color, and these little images of the macaroons. I printed these a little bit. Did I print these a little bit smaller, or did I cut them out small? I can't remember. I think I printed this out a little smaller, or I just cut it out smaller. Yeah, I just cut it out smaller to fit this. And this one I did print out a little bit smaller, the French Bakery. I use that on the other thing. And I put that here so it'll fit. Okay, and then I chomped the corners. So let's go ahead. Let me grab a little bit of tea. Okay. Your throat gets dry. All right, let's turn the page here. I'm telling you, if you haven't done it, it works so perfect to use a magazine to do your, as a little glue page. Love it. Okay, so let's take this image and we're going to put this on here. You know what you could also do? Instead of putting an image, you could stencil on here. Like if you have some French pastry or just some French wording, if you want that look, or a farmhouse, you could also just, you could stencil in like that Parisian or farmhouse type of writing. If you have those type of stencils, that would look really cool too. There's some other shapes of these sleds, and I painted them pink, and I'm just going to hang them on my tree. But I thought these are perfect because they have a nice flat surface to do some of the, decoupaging. Look how cool that looks. Isn't that just beautiful? Love it. Okay. Let's put that one down. And then I would do the edging with my watercolor pencil. But like I said, we won't do that. You guys know what I'm talking about now, so I'll do that afterwards. And when you're working with things that are so pastel and delicate, do it, this is just my advice, do it kind of light when you do the edging with the watercolor pencil. Do it lighter, like how I did the second one. The first one was a little heavy-handed. I mean, it's still fine. It still looks good, but... Now, since these little sleds have little French bakery or macaroons on them, these may go into the sled here. I may put these in there too. I probably will. Cute. Look how cute this looks. Doesn't that look so cute? I love it. Okay, so let me put these over here. Okay, we have two more things to do and then we're done. I did these, I also bought the canisters from Dollar Tree and painted these that pink color. And I have again that label, which I just love, that French bakery label. So we're going to glue that on. And it's a little bit redundant what I'm doing, but it's just to give you the ideas of where to get little pictures from, what to Google, just different ideas of what to apply them on and how it looks. So these little pink canisters are going to look good in my little pastry kitchen. I want it to look like a little pastry shop. And a pastry shop is so great because it can have candy, it can have pastries, it can have anything. So that's exactly what I want it to look like. As for from last year, I made little faux cakes. I try to make sure I put a little connection to those videos. You can also go to my playlist, and I labeled it under, I don't know if I labeled it under Christmas Decor of 2020. Either it's under that or it's under faux cakes or faux desserts. Look how cool this looks. Oh my God, I'm in love. Look at that one. Isn't that fabulous? I'm just gonna do this one really quick because we're at the end. I only have one more to do, so. And see, this is why I didn't put the decoupage medium right over it, because then I couldn't do the edging with you guys because I have to let that dry, so. You could lick it a little bit and do it, or you can use a baby wipe. Either way, kind of gross licking your finger doing it, but that's what I do most of the time. People are like, gross, coronavirus. Look how cool. Oh, I just love it. Is it a little too early to be joking about coronavirus? Probably is. Sorry, guys. Bad joke. Okay. At this point, God, only thing we can do is have a little laugh after this, after what we've all gone through. Jeez. Okay, now this right here, look how cute that's going to look. Isn't that like a French, it's a French chocolate little label. And you get these labels from Graphic Fairy. It's under French country labels. And you can, and they still have them. I just looked the other day. And you can get these plus a couple other ones and just print them out for free. Are these fabulous or what? Obsessed. So we're going to put that label right there. Look how cool that looks. Oh, love. Now, also, so that you don't have to paint everything perfectly, if you want, you could take a dry brush with some white paint and just make striations on it. And that just makes it so that it doesn't have to be a perfectly painted 10. But right now, look, I even have some little bit of dark here and there coming through. But that's fine with me because I want it to look maybe like an aged, like an old can. So if everything's not perfectly painted or you do some white striations, take a paintbrush with just some white paint on it and just dry brush it just real lightly. And it's actually better to do a brush like this. And it just gives it a little bit more stress. But I didn't paint everything so perfectly, so there's little areas here and there, which I think look great because it makes it look more distressed. So, you can do that either way. And you can get flat or gloss. Now, I would have gotten flat, but that's all they had was gloss when I bought my paint, so. At this point, beggars can't be choosers. Just be happy you got some damn pink paint. So, I couldn't be choosy. I was just happy that I got some paint for all my stuff. Okay. Get the glue off my fingers. Now, this one, I would use my black Stabilo or a black watercolor pencil or a distressed or a water-soluble crayon because of the black. Or you could use the brown, but let me show you the black. I think I have mine right here. Do I keep it? What do I keep all? Oh, I keep it in here. I swear, I will organize myself right into a mess in a second. I put all my, that kind of, the stuff that I use all the time, I put in this little thing so it sits right beside me. And the other day, I'm like, where did I put all that? Like I said, organizing myself into a mess. Okay, so this is this a Stabilo or is this a watercolor pencil? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Let me show you what you can use to do that edging. You can use, is this a watercolor pencil or Stabilo? I think this is Stabilo. So this is Stabilo. So you can use that. You can use a water-soluble crayon. This is a Jane Davenport one. She makes them look like little lipsticks. You can use that. I like a pencil form though, because you can get real nice, get the edges nicely defined. Here's a gelato, so you can use that. Okay. Also a watercolor pencil. I think I have one in here that's just watercolor. Do I? Or is this another Stabilo? This is another Stabilo. Okay, I don't have a watercolor pencil in here. I don't know why. Also, you can use a black chalk one. Also, you can use this. If you have an oil pastel, you can use an oil pastel, a black one. These are all blacks. Or if you need brown, use it in anything I just showed you in brown. But the oil pastel, you don't wet your finger and smear it. You just use the heat of your finger and the oils of your own naturals, and you just rub it. Okay? Just wanted to show you though, so you can have some, so you don't feel like you have to run out to edge up your projects. So I wonder if this, I'm going to look that up. Do Stabilos come in like other colors, like brown? Or do they only come in black? I don't know. And I didn't even buy the Stabilos. I was using all the other stuff I showed you. One of my subbies, good friends, Rose, here on YouTube, she got it for me. Because she kept hearing me talk about a Stabilo, and I need to go buy one, and I kept not buying it. So she bought me 2 of them. Thanks, Rose. And I'm still using them. The same ones. They last forever. So just wet your finger and smear it a little bit. And when you do this edging like this too, it makes it look a little more imperfect. So that's also awesome. See, I even smeared it a little bit into it, which I think looks great. If even a little black gets on the can, that's great too. So look how cool that looks. So there'll be pictures of all of this stuff at the end. Oh, there was pictures at the beginning. There'll be pictures at the end also. And I think that's everything. Yes. That is everything I wanted to show you guys for today. I am so excited. So look for the pictures afterwards also. And I got quite a few more quick, easy Dollar Tree DIYs coming. And that is it. Let me know if this is something that interests you, that you want to try. Come join our Facebook group. It's called Our Magical Little Place. If you're a crafter, weaver, knitter, spinner, artist, whatever, if you can come share your whatever you're making there. Also, I'd love to see it if you decide to do some of this type of stuff that we did today and share it with the group. And that's it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you give this video a thumbs up, any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram and let me know if you're going to try this, and let me know what your favorite thing that we did today was. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. The video's not ending yet. I forgot there was one more thing I wanted to show you guys. I had this thing over to the side, and so I didn't see it. Okay, I took one of those trays, and it's a silver tray, but they have some trays right now, Thanksgiving ones that you put your turkey on. So you can get those right now at Dollar Tree. I spray painted this white. That's that Rust-Oleum paint, again, that has the white primer, that has the primer in it, and I did it white. Then, remember I told you all the images that we've been using? Well, here's those Here's those same little, I call them dolls. Aren't they gorgeous? I did them in an 8.5 by 11, and then I trimmed it down, cut the edges off so it fit inside of here. Isn't this going to be gorgeous? This is going to sit as a picture behind my, in the background of my hot cocoa bar. Isn't that going to be fabulous? Okay, so wasn't it worth me coming back on video after saying that long goodbye? Jeez. Okay. All right. So let me get my magazine out again. We'll just put it right on top of here. No, that's not going to work. I want this to be flat. All right. Let's get a fresh page. And let's put a bunch of glue on the back of here. Now this will be interesting trying to get this on here because this is kind of a big piece to decoupage on here. Again, if you have especially like a French country or a farmhouse stencil, you could also stencil a message, stencil a message with that fancy writing. Which I have some really cool French stencils that have French sayings on them. I need to do that. Do one of these and then do the stenciling on it. But for this one, I wanted to do this picture. Okay, so get the glue off my fingers. And let me get this other tray back over here. Put that down. Then let's lay this in. And if you have to lay it in and have to move it around, no major, because, ooh, I just ripped that. Because you can always just take your baby wipe and clean up any glue. And if you rip it, just mend it back a little bit. Oh, and when you make your copies, make it on just regular copy paper. Don't put it on cardstock, because it's so much easier to decoupage with paper that's like thin, that's thin like just regular copy paper. Also, if you have something in a magazine that you like, you find something in a magazine or a book, you can use that for any of the projects we did. If you like the image a lot, make copies of it though. That's what I always do. So we can either use something like that from that lady that I told you about. The lady, I can't pronounce her name, which will be at the bottom. You can use a magazine image if you find something, or a calendar. Oh my God, we got all those calendars at Dollar Tree that everyone liked, those farmhouse ones and all kinds. You could use that image and put it in here. There might be something in a book. So there's so many places to get really pretty images. If you have some of your own artwork, your painting and stuff, you can put that in here too. Okay, so I love this. Okay, so let's do a little bit of stabiloing. Let's do a little bit with you guys. And I'll finish it off camera. But I just wanted to come back on because I wanted to show you this. Hopefully I'm in frame. We'll just do the whole thing. Because now this really is my last thing I'm doing. Okay. I'm going back over it a little bit deeper because this is a, sorry if I'm out of frame at all, you guys. This is a big project. Okay. Look how beautiful that looks. Doesn't that look pretty? I think that looks gorgeous. And it's going to look so nice just set up behind like a little picture in my hot cocoa bar. Look how pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm so excited. I mean, if you want, you can add a bow up here at the top if you'd like. You could add some greenery in here around it if you want. I'm not probably going to. I might add a bow up here at the top. I probably will add a bow. I probably will add a bow. Maybe. But it's going to go behind. It's going to be at the backsplash of my hot cocoa bar. So I just want to give that last idea really quick, you guys. And that is it for this one now. Okay? All right, you guys. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!